What's up, Stat Fam? I told you we was coming back with another. We got the best Larry Bird comeback story ever told. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Let's get it. It's big. You already know what time it is. Big Bird, we in here. We got the real ball today, you feel me? It's legendary today, then we ready. Goodbye. She's gone. It's big. It's legendary. Y'all already know what time it is. Shout out to Big Bird. I promise you. Y'all, come on now. Real Hooper gonna keep him the ball now. I promise you. If you really do it, you better have your one on standby. And you ain't got your one on standby, you don't do it for real. I promise you. You don't do it for real. Big Bird, we shout out to you. Cause you know why? You're a real legend. I know you do it for real. I promise you. I'm talking about goodbye. She's gone. I'm talking about knockdown. I'm talking about one of these. Let's stop playing with Big Bird and them real legend, the greatest small forward to ever do it. The greatest small forward to ever do it. No complaining, no excuse. Went out there and had no business. From my point of view, you feel me? I don't know about nobody else's point of view. I'm just going out what I seen. I'm talking about the eye test ain't feel when I seen it, when I was looking at it. I'm talking about to sit down, back hurting on the USA team. And still can check in the game. And still in the starting lineup. Make this shit make sense, man. This shit can't be made up. Shout out to them real legends, though. Big Bird. It big. Promise you. Bird family. Y'all already know what time it is. We thank the Lord for it every day. I promise you, man. I hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all enjoying yourself out there. Make sure if you ain't smile, don't fake smile, though. Because your day gonna come when you smile for real, when you gonna feel it. I'm talking about the real one. I ain't talking about the other one. Shout out to them real legends, though. We thank the Lord for y'all. And we thank the Lord for you. I promise you. Let's get down to it, y'all. It's legendary, though, now. I'll tell you that. Real Hooper, always remember. Make sure you have you one on standby. I don't give a damn you ain't need hoop in years, but you better have your ass one on standby now. She legendary right here. I'm talking about what? It's that big over here. We thank you, Lord. I promise you now. It's first love right here. And the last one. It's big. I promise you. Let's get down to it though. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long though. Y'all already know I'm coming for real every time. I ain't gonna fake it now one time. I promise you. Let's get down to it. It's big. We thank you, Big Bird. And we thank y'all. Shout out to Cloud Bird for the video too. Make sure I shout out them people, man. You feel me? People legendary. It's big. Shout out to them real legends. Let's get down to business. Bill Walton, real legend. RP.
In a 1986 regular season game versus the Atlanta Hawks, the Boston Celtics were losing by 22 points at halftime. And in the locker room, the Celtics coach, Casey Jones, gave the team what Larry Bird called one of the best speeches I've ever heard.
Casey Jones got on us 3 times really hard. And that halftime talk he gave is one of the best I've ever heard.
And what happened next is why the 1986 Boston Celtics are the greatest team of all time. Because earlier in that season, on Christmas Day, the Celtics were beating the New York Knicks by 25 points in the second half. However, the Celtics ended up losing that game in one of the most embarrassing losses in Larry Bird's career.
Turnover. Sparrow.
Y'all lost the game? The tape.
The Boston Celtics are faced with the fact that they have squandered a 25-point lead. The underdog Knicks have gone wild at the buzzer, but the Knicks win in a stunning upset. They were down by 25 points and they came back, and this has got to be one of the big comebacks we have seen in many a year, Tom.
The loss to New York on Christmas Day was something that was embarrassing to the players, but nothing really gets them down for long. And you have to do that over an 82-game schedule. You can't have those lows that are going to
carry on for days, and you want to just keep consistent play and carry on.
That loss demanded this team to refocus, because after that game, they made a strange promise to each other that sparked one of the most dominant runs in NBA history.
The team got together. Everybody said, okay, look, man, we're dedicated. We lost the Christmas game, a double overtime game to New York, played really poorly, had every chance to win that game. And afterward, everybody got together and said, man, we got to play better than this.
And one night we were sitting around very late and having a really good time. And every night after the games, we were out together.
Well, Bill, like after games, used to always come in the locker room and pop a beer. And we all got together. And, I remember Bill Walton, of course, Bill said,
we're really close. We're really close to the championship here. How about we make a vow right now, right here and now, amongst ourselves, that nobody will take another drink until we win the championship. And everybody goes, yeah, I'll drink to that.
We're not going to drink until we win the championship.
That never gets old. That never gets old.
We're planning on winning it this year. So Bill said, well, of course, So everybody quit drinking, and we all got together. And from that point on, I think we were like 16-10.
The Celtics won 17 out of the next 18 games after that promise, but during that winning streak, they got caught off guard by a stacked Atlanta Hawks team.
We're playing a game down in Atlanta, and this is how long ago this was, because Atlanta was a good team. And they had Dominique.
Oh, shit.
And Doc Rivers.
Battle, brings it out right. 1 second, that's the game, that's good. Rivers hits the shot at the buzzer.
And Reggie Theus.
The outlet to Theus, look at the antelope spin.
Oh,
yes, Halloween! And Reggie putting on a show for the home folks.
No me.
Penguin Willis.
3 to go. Willis to the baseline. Scored in a foul. Oh, Willis with a great move.
Tree Rollins.
Bird turns.
All these guys, and we are getting hammered. We're just getting killed.
Everything worked well except the shot itself. Spud well.
We'll take Spud.
Wow. Atlanta by 15. Right now they are blowing the Celtics away here in the first half. Question as far as Atlanta's concerned is, can they sustain this emotional high for 48 minutes? This is not easy to do, even at home in front of a sellout crowd. Pick a category in this game, and the Celtics lost it. Yes, well, Atlanta won it, I should say, because this is a good old-fashioned beating up to now. Now they're still shooting from outside, trying to get back into it. Eddie Johnson goes coast to coast. Atlanta leads by 23.
We're down 25 at the half, and they're all trash talking, and fans are throwing stuff at us. And we're going to kill you, Celtics. Bird, Walt, McHale, Parrish, DJ. You guys are all frauds. What are you talking about?
First round foul is called on the Atlanta Hawks. Now Eddie and Dennis Johnson are going after each other. Eddie Johnson went to throw the ball at Dennis. And Tree Rollins is entering the picture, as is Randy Whitman.
Atlanta. They talk trash. They're up by 20 at halftime.
Yeah, that was in
the crowd's yelling and all that stuff. You used to like that, though. You used to like when the crowd got on you.
When the fans were into it, or we wasn't into it, they let us know. Now it's time to battle.
And at the end of the first half, a standing ovation at the Omni for the red-hot Atlanta Hawks. They lead the Celtics 70-48.
God damn.
Atlanta had been waiting, I guess, about a month to just get us. They've been on the roll. And little did we know coming in that they had this kind of emotion built up already. And they started the first quarter off and just ran us off the court. At halftime, we're down 23. It was not enough. They had a 23-point lead at the time. But they also had to verbalize. At halftime, about Paris said, they're talking at us, they're slamming us, and then they're talking more. And each time he mentioned a word, it seemed like he got a little more angry.
So we come in at halftime, we're just sulking in there, with tails between our legs. We walk in, we're sitting in the locker room, and Casey Jones, our fantastic coach, the most like John Wooden of any coach I've ever been a part of.
Casey Jones got on us 3 times really hard. And that halftime talk he gave is one of the best I've ever heard.
Casey walks in, he looks at us, looks at his watch, doesn't say a word, walks over to the cooler, pulls out a beer. Pops the beer, goes and sits down, pounds down the beer, just sitting there. Finishes the beer, looks at his watch, looks at us, goes over to the cooler and gets a second beer. Pops the beer, pounding it down, doesn't say a word.
looks at his watch, looks around at us, goes and gets a third beer, does the same thing, and then he gets up, looks at his watch for the final time, and he says,
A lot of you guys have been here for a long time, but obviously you don't know what it means to be a Celtic. You know, even the whole thing about having pride. You're wearing the jersey. And he never screamed or never yelled. And he goes, you know, we got it in us to come back and win this game. But we have to do it. We got to dictate the second half of how we want to play. But once I stepped on the parquet, you felt indebted to him to at least go out there and try to do something special that night and win a basketball game.
let's go. So we go out there and we're warming up. We start the third quarter. And they got a record sellout crowd there at the Omni.
Sellout crowd on hand. It was the earliest sellout for this game in Atlanta Hawks history, and it will be the biggest crowd they've ever had.
And then the team comes out in the second half, just eye of the tiger, and it's a great game.
That's
it's
the first.
That's it to Bird, who had 14 in the first half and now has 16.
Goodbye. She's gone.
That's 18 points in the ball game for Larry Bird. Now Ainge. They find Bird open. He winds up from 20. 3 for 3 for Larry Bird in the second half. 20 points for the game. Ahead to Dennis Johnson. DJ will take it all the way. Has it late. Bird comes up with it.
Wow. Nice work, Big Bird.
Larry Bird started the second half by hitting 11 straight shots because he had the Mamba mentality before it even existed. Larry Bird once said, "I've got a theory that if you give 100% all of the time, somehow things will work out in the end. Push yourself again and again. Don't give an inch until the final buzzer." And that's exactly what he did that night.
Into the hands of Dennis Johnson. Livingston is in replacing Willis for Atlanta. Bird at the other end has written on him a much smaller man. Bird.
Punch and shoot.
Larry Bird. 24 points for Bird.
Oh, Bird, not to be outdone, starting to put on a little show of his own now. It looks like an off-balance, low percentage shot. Meanwhile, he got nothing but net.
And now Bird is smoking. He's got 12 points in this quarter and 26 in the ball game.
Don't turn off that set yet, folks.
You watch an NBA game, and nobody wants to ever take the ball out of bounds because they know they're never going to get it back. Larry Bird always took the ball out of bounds. The selfless sacrifice that was Larry Bird's defining personal characteristic, what he would do to make other people's dreams come true. He's going to take the ball out of bounds, and that referee comes, and the referee hands the ball to Larry to start the third. We're down 25. Larry takes the ball and pushes it back into the midsection of the referee so that he can't get away, and the referee is like startled, staggered. What's going on here? We're all right there right in front of the Celtic bench. And Larry looks right into the soul, right through the eyes of that referee, and he says to him, "We're not going to quit. You make sure you don't quit either." God just like melted on the spot. Larry hit 11 straight shots to start the third, including 7 threes. We were tied at the end of the third. We won in overtime. We did not need a plane to get home that night. Larry Bird, you're awesome.
You're a legend. Really did that.
Long comeback here in the third quarter. Ainge finds Bird cutting through. Larry fall away. Glass 2-0. 1 points for Bird. 17 in this quarter. A moment ago they took their lead. Bird in the lane. 33 points for number 33. Celtics lead 198. Parrish hits Larry Bird with it. 18-footer. Larry Bird. 35 for Bird. And the Celtics have a 3-point lead with 48 seconds left. And what a comeback. Down by 22 at the half. The Celtics have gone ahead by 3 with 48 seconds left, Goose. He intentionally misses that one. Robert Parrish gets the rebound to Larry Bird. Ball game. Celtics win it by 3. What a win. A great win for the Celtics here at the Omni in Atlanta tonight. And they're slapping high fives as they go off the floor. A marvelous overtime victory. The final score here from the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia. The Celtics 125 and the Atlanta Hawks 122.
And we got out there and we ended up beating them.
That was my favorite regular season win from the '86 team, which was my favorite team.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Winner, we'd win a game. Bill would come in and he'd open the beer, and I was like, that was the best game I've ever been involved in. And then the next night, that was the absolute best game I've ever been involved with.
This game was the greatest comeback of Larry Bird's career. And by the end of that season, Larry Bird won the regular season MVP and the finals MVP as he led the 1986 Boston Celtics to a championship, solidifying that team as one of the greatest teams of all time.
They lost on Christmas Day after having a 25-point lead. They had lost 5 out of 9, and then they grouped together, won 17 out of 18, and the Celtics used Christmas Day's disaster to go on and win their 16th NBA championship.
Phil, was there talk of you guys being the greatest team ever? Did you guys ever have that conversation?
We had a great team, and we loved each other, and we loved the way we played.
Yeah.
We had it all. We had size, strength, power, finesse, skill, discipline, talent. And at the end of the day, we had Red Auerbach, Casey Jones, Larry Bird, and nobody else did. So we'll take our chances anywhere, against anybody, anytime.
Bill Walton, you're a real legend, man, for real. You could tell you one of them people that's always in a good mood. Like you would light up the whole room. Motherfucker be mad as hell. You one of them people that cheer them people up, like had them people smiling at the end of the day. Like had them people in a good mood. That's big right there, Bill Walton. For real, real legend. RP to the real legend too. We thank you now, Bill Walton. Good soul, you can tell. I promise you. Boston Celtics, 1986. They say that's the best team ever. What y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. If the Boston Celtics, 1986 Celtics, was the best team ever, y'all let me know in the comments. If y'all don't mind, with Big Bird, you know what I gotta say? Goodbye. She's gone. Real legend, man. I don't really gotta say too much no more. You feel me? The shit speaks for itself now. You feel me? I ain't gotta say nothing no more. I just be letting it. Hey, Big Bird speaks for itself, man. I'm talking about this guy went out there and scored 11 straight times. I seen this watching when they was playing the Lakers. I think it was the 87. He scored on the Lakers 12 straight times. I seen this. I'm talking about not just layups. I'm talking about shooting 12 straight buckets. I'm talking about one. I ain't talking about one, miss, 2, 3, then make one. I'm talking about 1 make, 2 make, 3 make, 4 make, 5 make, 6 make, 7 make, 8 make, 9 make, 10 make, 11 make. Come on, man. He really did that. Now, he done did the shit twice. So that made 20. He really made. Come on, man. Dude just made 20-some straight shots if you add them together. Dude, really, I really seen him go out there and make 12 straight shots playing the Celtics. Playing the Lakers. I really seen it. I'm sitting here looking at the game like, this guy just scored 11, 12 straight times. He really did that, man. I was in awe when I seen it. I'm like, what the hell? He really putting on clinics out there. I'm talking about wild running back on defense, too, to come down again to score again. Let's stop playing. I don't have to say nothing else. It speaks for itself. Big Bird, you're a real legend, I promise you. Bird family already know that, you feel me? You already know how I go, Bird family. The eye test will tell you, like, I don't have to say nothing else. I just let it play. It's legendary, though. I gotta say something. It's that big, Big Bird, I promise you. Real 33. There's only a few that wore that 33 number that really Hall of Fame. That's real legends now. That 33 number, hey, handle your business. Bird family, so just know it's big now. It's always big. It's always legendary. Shout out to Big Bird. Shout out to Bill Walton. Now, real legend. For real. Real legend, Bill Walton. You can tell. You can just tell you was a good person. You always in a good mood, man. That's big right there. They got a lot up the room now. The whole team probably be down. Bill Walton come in there and cheer the whole team out. That's big right there, Bill Walton, for real. Shit like that make you win a championship. Everything play a part in everything. The little shit matter the most. I tell you what, they couldn't do nothing with Big Bird, and I promise you, the guy really went out there and scored 12 straight times. But I gotta keep saying it because he really did that. You feel me? I can't act like I ain't see it. I really seen that. And I won't, it ain't like, oh, let me watch it. I'll just tune into a game one day. I'm over here like, did this guy just really score 12 straight baskets in a row? I really seen it. I'm talking about against prime Lakers. Magic Johnson and them. Just won't, you feel me? This won't just against no odd team. No, this gets real Hall of Famers. You really doing this. Come on, man. Let's stop it. The greatest small forward to ever do it. To ever do it. I don't want to hear nothing else. That's my greatest small forward. That's how we're going to keep it. Over here. Shout out to Big Bird, though. Shout out to the Bird family. Shout out to Staff family. I thank y'all for watching the full video. And I thank you, Lord. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. And y'all already know we're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Make sure y'all be safe. And y'all be good. You know